least. Bakers. DK's back! Let's all celebrate!
I'm taking
Yay! Uppies. Uppies.
All right, that was annoying.
We all good?
I mean, more or less.
Okay. All right, about these goddamn boats.
So,
That was about the vial you were saying.
Oh, sorry
all
about this
these
goddamn vial.
Potential.
what's with all these books? So, kind of like a little retcon here. You would have, I guess, with your nature check, I would allow that you'd been able to discern that this potion is some sort of like shape shifting potion of some kind.
Oh,
that's fun. Okay.
You don't necessarily know exactly how it would work. But if you drink it, it will shape change in some manner.
Good to know. Thank you.
I mean, we do have 2 of them. I express the knowledge that I've acquired from doing Identify to the rest of the group to explain what this
Right,
vial
Neville?
is.
Super thing.
And I will add on that we do have 2 of them if we wish to practice with one for the need of the other at any point. So.
I ain't drinking mine.
I'm just double checking to see if Identify tells you exactly what it is.
Okay.
I've never heard about it being used on like a potion before.
Okay.
I think Toast was muted and talking to his chat at the time.
I guess it doesn't. I mean, at least in my definition of it, doesn't really say that. Yes.
Yeah.
I'd almost say it's DM's discretion. Probably by potion, right? Was it herbs that do a thing, or is it magically imbued with something? I don't know.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that is true. I guess in some senses, this is somewhat magical. If you're gonna do Identify, I guess I'll say for this that you're able to discern that. Yeah, it's a vial. It's when drank, it will turn you into a medium-sized snake.
Medium-sized snake. Gotcha.
For 1 hour.
When you say medium-sized, you mean medium-sized for a snake, or like medium as in D&D medium-sized?
Medium-sized creature.
Okay, great.
which is
an average snake.
Which is a pretty big snake.
Yeah.
I understand the instructions as a medium snake, and we use it for a purpose of me slithering into a
Yeah,
situation, and I'm just, wait, what the fuck?
It's huge. Yeah, so like, you can slither into some, decently tight spaces, but it is a pretty big
creature that is snake in Snaken's visual effects or whatever.
You are a snake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially like a polymorph, but you take it, turns you into a snake. At the camp here, there are the boats, as Amios had discussed with Hagar. They use the boats to help them transport the treasures and stuff like that from the roadhouse to the castle, because they cannot swim through said lake carrying all that stuff.
What's our plan here again?
And Hagar is kind of asking that question as well. I know you're saying that out of character, but
Yeah.
He's like, so you want to help us overthrow the bullywugs? I'm assuming you want to take care of the cult. I'm assuming that's your end goal. It's the only reason that you'd be in this situation.
And when you say take care of, no.
I mean, that is to your discretion, I guess. That is to your own, let
Just
your
making sure.
imagination run wild with that. But
How do you feel about the cult, Hagar?
not a fan. They've demeaned my people and our place in this in the swamp.
Perfect. Help us help you. We'd love to, as you said, take care of the cult.
We would love to. I think a big issue with that right now, from my standpoint, is we take care of this. We now become just in power of this pretty big vantage point, I would say, in the swamp. And I think my big fear, not necessarily ours, but just one I express is the Yanti and their soon potential control of trying to take this castle from us. It was our understanding that when the cult got here, they had to drive out some Yanti from the castle in general.
Ah.
Wherever they are now, we have a decent idea.
And this is the castle Neritar? Is that correct?
Yes.
Naruto.
Yes, Neritar. Yes. I know Borgomanther would like them to be taken care of. He's from what I've heard, is kind of over the cult as well. But can't necessarily make an open attack against them.
Just to confirm, you're saying the Black Dragon, y'all are kind of serving. He also is not a fan of the cult. True?
Yes, I was under the impression they had some sort of deal worked out. I don't know the contents of the deal. It served him well for a while, but for whatever reason, he's over it.
And then for no reason, he pretty much stays in the swamp here, right? Kind of, you guys do your swamp thing?
I mean, this is the land that he lords over.
Yeah, perfect. Just making sure.
When Hagar was
Love
giving
the
that response,
place.
when Hagar was giving that
You
response,
like the place?
Love what you done.
Only home you have.
when Hagar was giving that response about knowing Vorgamanther's relations with the cult, is there any facial, like, can I do an insight check to see if there was any facial things to see whether or not he's telling the full truth?
Yeah.
Insight. 18.
Yeah, he seems, from what he's saying, it seems like
Have a
the
good night,
truth.
Annika. Appreciate you.
It
See
seems
you
like
later.
that is the extent of his knowledge is essentially all that he's giving you. He's not trying to hide anything, but he's not claiming to know the full story essentially.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured we were gonna get, but cool. Thank you.
Yeah, and he says, well, if I know Borgomanther wouldn't mind the Yanti being gone, but if you want to speak with him, we can lead you in a direction and get you to the closest lair to here. Not much more than a few hours from here. We'd
So
go.
are we
and he
doing the
kinda looks up.
bullywugs and the aunties? Is that what's happening right now?
I mean, I've learned from my history classes that I've taken that a two-front war is not always the most ideal thing. You know, maybe we choose which one we want to kill here. Or, I'm sorry, not kill. Challenge. Challenge would be a more inviting word.
I'm happy to kill him.
Why are you happy to kill? First of all, which one do you want to kill?
Por qué no los dos?
I'm sorry, we don't speak that language.
Not
in
even
the
angry.
underground.
I'm impressed. I don't care where we start. Seems like we got a job to do. And Elias just kind of looks matter of factly.
I'm here to just track down the cult. So, if going through one or the other doesn't matter to get to that, then so be it. But fighting both of them at the same time feels stupid.
I agree with that.
Hagar kind of steps in and goes, well, you need to find both at the same time, per se.
Told you.
Taking care of one, you don't necessarily need to take care of both.
How do the Yanti and the bullywugs feel about
What's
each
their-
other?
Yeah, what's their
Yeah, what's
triangle
this triangle look like? Yeah.
Do they mate? Do they like? What are the physics?
Well, from my knowledge, the bullywugs don't stray too far from at least this tribe of bullywugs. So it doesn't stray too far from the castle. They have a pretty good foothold in there. There's a lot of them there. They have protection. They have food. They have everything they need there. I've heard of similar stories of them with the Yanti and having been taken, but they don't actively seek them out by any means.
So Yanti really are the
Is
hit
that a
and run
chicken that I just heard?
in the middle of the swamp.
Sounded like a chicken.
I think Toaster and I had a moment where I was like, is there something going on?
Yeah.
And he's like,
I think it's in here, yeah. Because I did the same thing. I was like, oh, that's in there. Yeah. So the Bullywog really don't leave their establishment as opposed to the Yanti. They're kind of a hit and run guerrilla warfare on you guys at this point. Yeah.
Well, they seem to, they hunt us. They seek us out. For what purpose
they
we
eat you?
I'm not sure.
So
I've fought a few in my day. Obviously lived to tell the tale, but like I said, anybody who's encountered them and hasn't defeated them, we haven't heard from.
so far, it feels like they fall over as good as anything else. So do we need to... Let me put it this way. What's the more pressing concern? The snakes or the frogs?
Well, the way we see it, they're both very important. I think Vorgamanther may say the snakes, the Anti. For us, getting rid of the bullywugs just puts an even bigger target on our back from the Yanti and their
Sure.
expanding
You
reach of the
seem-
swamp.
A capable leader. Hagar.
Try to be.
I'm not saying that we're going to follow a plan that you potentially propose, but you've obviously been thinking about this for a while, and you've now brought us into your group, or at least, right, our friend. Fuck, what's his name?
Snapjaw.
Snapjaw. I didn't want to call him Frank. Character. Snapjaw has at least solicited our assistance. Where do you feel we should strike for maximum impact?
Well, I don't think you'd get a bigger. There's not much more you can do to boost the morale of the lizard folk than bringing word to them that the Yanti are gone. I think if you do that, any one of the lizard folk at the castle will follow anything you guys say. They
That
follow.
seems to align with our goals well.
Is that a
Hey.
frog? It sounds like a chicken.
I think it's supposed to be a frog.
Are you saying this in character? She said a chicken.
Sure.
No.
I haven't spent that much time in swamps. I keep on rolling ones. That's-
I don't even know this is a swamp. I've only read about them.
So where would we find the Yanti? Where have they been attacking from? What direction?
They attack. So, essentially, to lay it out for you guys, because I don't have like an overarching map of the swamp. The road that you guys came in on was on the eastern edge of the swamp. Since you guys have left the roadhouse, you guys have been walking essentially due north, but a little bit northwest. The Castle Nertar seems to be in the northern part. He explains to you that the Yanti are a little bit more centrally located in the swamp. So essentially from your current position, like southwest, if that makes sense. Castle's north, Yanti are southwest.
Yep. So we're
That's
kind of
probably
split
back
between the
for you
two.
guys,
We've come from here, we've gone up, and
Yeah, you guys kind of went
west.
around like this way.
Now we
and,
got to go
like,
down and west to get to it. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And he explains that most of the layer of Vorgamanther is off to the east, or off to the west. I'm sorry. The one that I know of is fairly close, but like I said, has many.
And I look to the group. Remind me, is there a reason we're meeting with the Black Dragon?
Well, that's where Frank was gonna take us to help us attack against the cult, essentially. So
I feel like we should maybe do something first, and then we can approach this dragon with, you know, something of value.
Are we gonna tell the dragon that we're trying to take down the cult of the dragon?
That's the problem for me.
He doesn't like, according to Hagar here, he's not a big fan of the cult either. But I don't know that we go that far. I think it's safe to say if we go take care of the Yuan-Ti, we can tell the dragon that we've taken care of the Yuan-Ti problem that is plaguing his lizard folk supporters, and potentially ask his assistance in information about the cult of the dragon. Otherwise, if our friends here know the way, I don't really need to meet a black dragon today or tomorrow. It's not really high on my favor and bingo card.
Fair.
And I say this kind of just well, Hagar's just standing. I'll say. I feel like we should figure out what the Black Dragon would want from us, as opposed to us doing something and it not being something that he wants us to do, or something that he cares that we did. You know, I'd rather know what he wants, pledge our loyalty if that's the route we decide to help him. After we get a good look at this dragon guy face to face. But I also want to find that chicken. So I don't know. Chance, outside of game real quick, are you familiar with Cal Rand?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. Yeah.
What about Cal Walk?
Not in my bingo card, thank you.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, once again, I'm here with the group. I will do what the group wants. All I know is maybe we should tread lightly with who we attack and why we attack them, without knowing where everyone aligns previously.
But
Do we?
are any of the other groups offering to help us take down the cult?
If we can
Not
have
really.
the lizard folk aligned with us, they'd be a pretty formidable ally in trying to take down the cult. The four of us aren't going to take down the whole fucking cult by ourselves, I can't imagine. We're going to need help, yeah?
Yeah, it seems like you've been missing a lot lately. We definitely need somebody else throwing spears.
I missed one time.
One time. I mean, that is a fair. That's a fair thing to say. I guess. Why is it that we're hitching our wagon to one group though? We haven't asked. First of all, we didn't know more than lizard folk were here until the lizard folk told us about the bullywugs. We didn't know that the Yuan-Ti were here until they attacked the lizard folk. Which, to be honest, and sorry Hagar if you're hearing
But
this.
the lizard folk are inside the castle. None of the other groups are.
Exactly.
Okay. But did they take my horse?
No, they've been conscripted. We asked all these questions. Remember, Frank told us.
Trust Frank.
And he seemed truthful.
Frank ran when you were getting devoured by weeds.
Yeah, and you poked him with your little pointy twig on your side there.
At least I hit him!
You did do that. You didn't try and climb in and save me.
Next time I will climb in and I will save you.
Saved myself, I didn't need you.
Meanwhile, all of the other ones are staring at us while we pick her up.
You just argue.
Well, they don't speak common.
Hagar does.
Well, the rest of them don't.
I say we go to Vorgamanther, and we figure out what the fuck's up.
Okay, do we have a get out of jail card in case Vorgamanther just hands us over to the cult?
Yeah, that's my concern. Black dragons, not really known for,
Going against other dragons.
well, trustworthiness in general being helpful.
But the lizard folk could have easily turned us over at any time, right?
Could still be turned.
I trust the lizard folk. I don't trust the dragon. The lizard folk could go with the best of intentions. They could bring us to the dragon thinking the dragon's going to fly us to wherever we want to go. Doesn't mean the dragon's going to follow through.
Highest of Valdraken.
So, what's the plan here? Hey, what's his name? Hagar?
Hagar.
Hagar. Hey, guy.
Sammy. Sammy, yeah.
Sammy.
So,
We've got DK doing it.
Yeah, we win.
Sammy Hagar. I'm not going to call him Sammy. Anyway, it's just a way to help me remember it. So if Hagar is wait, hold on. Is Hagar wanting to take us to Vorgamanther right now?
No.
He's kind of just like giving you. He's trying to figure out what you guys want in all of this as well. But he's like, hey, if you want to go talk to Vorgamanther, because it seems like you guys have a lot of questions about him, I can bring you there. If you guys want to take out the Yanti, the lizard folk are going to be ecstatic about that, and they're going to be through the roof about it. If you want to go to the castle, he doesn't really talk too much about that, but he's like, take you to the castle kind of thing. But he doesn't really talk too much about the castle.
And so, are the Yanti just trying to work out, like to capture more land, or what's their angle exactly?
What's their motivation?
The lizard folk don't necessarily know, because every time that they've been captured, any of them have been captured or killed, they have not heard from them again.
We stayed away from the Yanti and the Underdark. We don't fuck around with those ones, but they're in a district that no one really wants to go to. The fact that the Yanti in the middle of the jungle, which is their natural habitat, sure, whatever, but like in the middle of here, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So maybe we need to figure out what the hell they're doing before we just start mercilessly slaughtering all of them. Because maybe they're after the cult as well.
Hagar kind of speaks up, and he just says, Vorgamanther seemed to have expressed interest in the Yanti. Doesn't want to wipe them out himself because he believes they could possess something that he's apparently after. He said that to you guys earlier before too.
Oh, okay, I might have missed that. Then that's fine.
No, it's fine. There's a lot of information and stuff going out.
When you say possess something, do you mean an object?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. I would assume possessing something is some kind of object.
Well, sure. I'm not saying that that they could possess a knowledge of the land that he might be interested in. But
this is true.
If it's an object, is this not something that we could then go fetch before we would then talk to the fucking black dragon?
That very well could be the case.
But what are we just gonna know what the fuck it is? We're just gonna walk in and be like, hey, what do you guys have that the black dragon wants?
Frankly, if it's something that the black dragon wants, I feel like it would stand out at least a little bit.
Maybe
also thought that the blood potions that changed people into shapes would have stood out, but
sure, those stand out.
I'm just saying, I don't know that we're gonna know.
Can we write the black dragon a letter?
Why don't we go talk to the fucking dragon? Because if the dragon doesn't want us to take out the cult, it's not gonna happen no matter what we do.
I'll be 90 feet away.
Why is the dragon gonna want us to take out the cult? The cult of the dragon? The dragon's gonna want us to take out the cult?
Well, the dragon's not working with the cult right now. He's working with fucking lizard people.
Well, no, he's not really working. He's employing them, probably not good wages either, to get a bunch of shit. Because that's where we caught fucking Frank and his friend trying to steal from the fucking basement.
No, that was the cult. The cult has them doing that. The cult had them picking up the boxes and taking them back to the castle.
Could be one and the same. If you
Could
think about
be.
it.
Do
Could
we?
be.
Okay. So we have to make a decision.
I mean, I'm pro dragon. I'm with you, Boloth. I say we go after Vorgamanther. Sorry, let me use some clear language so that Hagar doesn't get upset. Let's go talk to
Vorgamanther just going to know that we should just have a conversation? Hey, we saved some lizard folk.
Yep,
Hagar,
let's
Brought
talk.
us to you.
Oh no, yeah, let's talk to the dragon.
The big
Hagar,
black dragon.
does Vorgamanther
Let's wipe out
talk-
an entire species over an item that we don't know we're looking for.
That sounds better to
I'm
me.
not saying to wipe him out. I'm just saying that we can get the item. Don't always need to kill everything.
Oh, okay, right. Nobody runs away, but we don't always need to kill it.
No. If we're already fighting, then they don't get to choose to not fight
We've
anymore.
been very successful in all of our sneaking so far. I agree.
It's a work in progress. Okay, so it's Hagar, does Vorgamanther speak Common?
Yes.
I speak Draconic.
I know, but you. Yep.
I what? I what?
Your words are very. Your words are very inspiring. You know what? You got us to here, and you know what? Thank you.
I'm the champion of the sea.
You are the champion of the motherfucking sea.
Champion of the swamp now.
I
You
mean,
keep
think
making
about
me
it.
the champion of all these things. If you think I'm stupid, then come up with a plan. Okay,
you sure-
those are
listen,
your
Champion of
two
the
options.
Every great king has a great advisory council. That's
Okay,
where
well
we
then
kick out.
advise us on what we're doing.
I said, let's go talk to the dragon. You're on board. Obviously, Amios not so much on board. And fucking murder spree robot bitch over here wants to kill everything and anything that he sees.
What's a robot?
Would
Well, you've seen our other campaign.
There's this thing called a Warforge. But
Look, if you
Is a
want to die
robot what
today,
Vorgamanther wants?
if you want to die today, we can go meet a dragon.
well, now you put it that way. Now I don't want to go see a dragon because I don't want to die.
Oh,
You
so
seemed
now you don't want to play with the
unconcerned
dragon.
before.
But earlier you wanted to ride the
If
fucking
we
dragon.
had whatever. So okay.
You know,
So we can
If
talk.
we had a black dragon to give to Vorgamanther, just saying, that would have solved a lot of issues at this point.
Oh yeah, hey Mr. Dragon, here's your niece that I enslaved.
Yeah, we totally could have snuck into the camp and killed Bog Luck without him knowing. The dragon in tow. We would have got here.
We would have dressed it up in a trench coat.
Yeah.
I might not have had to have slapped Boloth for all we know, you know? It could have gone so well.
It could have gone so well.
So, hypothetically speaking, Hagar,
I like to
if
live there.
we would like to speak to your lord, the Black Dragon, how much of a
Vorgamanther.
journey is that?
Just to the west, about 2 hours.
Okay, so we could get that done today.
It's
Yeah, that's the
pretty much
concern.
night. It's pretty much
Okay,
nighttime now.
That's a good point. I would like to take a nice nighty night, and then in the morning, is he more
you
of
guys
a
want
morning
to go-
dragon or an afternoon dragon? Like,
Is
He's like, if you guys want
he
to
like
go
an early
right
rising
now,
dragon, or is he like his naps?
if you want to go now,
I would rather
You
not
can-
fight. I mean, meet a black dragon in the middle of the night. That feels, for whatever reason, thematically scarier.
considering the condition of my party, I would prefer resting here tonight.
So Hagar, let me ask you a question. If we were to deal with the auntie for the lizard folk, would Vorgamanther telling you to kill us still happen? Or would your people be on our side?
I know that. Yeah, I can't speak for what Vorgamanther would or would not want, but I know that the lizard folk at Castle Nevatar would rally behind you guys in a heartbeat.
So they would turn the tide towards us and join our side, even if Vorgamanther said otherwise. Should we have dealt with the auntie permanently?
In the best answer I can give is in the immediate, yes. Long term, that is I can't.
Let's
foresee
say
that
we needed
either
2
way.
hours inside the castle.
I could see that as feasible. Yeah. I just can't. You know,
You can't speak for the big guy.
I can't speak
You
for.
speak for the please.
I don't
guy.
expect you to know what Vorgamanther's going to do. I just
Right.
need to know that if we go deal with the auntie and he's mad about it, that
I
that is
know
going
he
to
won't
mean more to
be-
you than
I-
Vorgamanther being mad.
I know he won't be mad about the auntie being gone. He'd be pleased about the auntie being gone. And he would be equally pleased about the castle being rid of
Redud.
the cult as well.
Okay,
And both
so it sounds like
both of those initiatives seem to align with what he wants.
The big question is what does that do for Morgan?
And does he want to pay us?
No, that's
well,
we're
it sounds like we have a lot to sleep on. But I would take it as we deal with the auntie, however we deal with the auntie.
I'm with you. I'm good with sleeping. There's just something that just doesn't add up.
Let's rest and discuss it tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay. Are you guys all resting at the same time? The
No.
lizard folk kind of okay. I'm just
No.
clarifying here. The lizard folk they express how
I'll
they're
take
gonna have
exhaustion before I trust these fuckers farther than I can
they're
throw
gonna
them.
have shifts of people on watch as well, and they don't mind if you guys are on watch either. Kind of thing.
So they pick us off one at a time. Yes.
I will join them on their first watch.
Okay. So
You're the one that can talk to them. Oh, this sucks. Telling you tongues, baby. Should have got tongues.
There's only 4 fucking watches here. I mean, why does the first one matter?
it's true.
Have a good night, why not? I'll see you later, buddy.
So throughout each of your watches, if you guys want to talk to the said lizard folk that is up with you, you can do that. But throughout each of your watches, the night comes and goes fairly swiftly. There's nothing of grave danger
Do
or
we hear the chicken?
Can I hear the long rest button?
the only thing that does happen, Elias,
Oh.
you find yourself once you before or after your rest, whatever it may be, when you fall asleep, you find yourself standing on a shore, vast dark ocean, under a sky swirling with ominous clouds. Water is unnaturally still and it reflects no light. The air is thick, but it is still, not unlike dreams you've had before. Suddenly, the water begins to churn, and from the depths, colossus chains rise out of the water. Their lengths large as buildings, encrusted with barnacles, and glowing with this faint purple light. The chains stretch skyward, disappearing into the clouds, straining as if holding back an immense unseen force from breaking through the surface. Whispers fill the air, words unintelligible, echoing from the depths in the sky. Among these whispers, few words emerge clearer through the source, though the source is unseen. Bond. You see and suddenly your vision flashes. You see a crown, half buried, covered in dirt and soot at the bottom of a murky pool surrounded by snakes and bones. You cannot comprehend the difference between the bones and the snakes, and where one starts and one begins, they all kind of meld together. The second word you hear, power. An open book at a stone altar, its pages flip wildly as if causing a storm of ink, swirling in different patterns that resemble different runes, but things unlike anything you've ever seen before. Depths. A figure standing tall amidst ruins of this tower, as it appears to be rising out of the surrounding swamplands. The figure's silhouette and blurry. It's almost like shifting. You can't make out any details.
Bigfoot got it.
There's a long pause. The area around you seems to calm, and you hear a final phrase more clear than before as you get yanked down underneath the surface. Betrayal. you are suddenly ensnarled in these tentacles, and they're wrapped around you. as
Zombie
you're
hedgehog.
pulled
I've got all my alerts turned off because we're playing
You
D&D.
descend into this
I'm
dark
over here in the
abyss,
corner right now. Hello,
and to
everybody.
meet your
Hello.
gaze, 2 large yellow eyes stare back at you. And you blink a couple times, and then you jolt awake.
I'm playing some D&D. We're playing Tyranny of Dragons.
Good writing.
I'm holding
That's good writing.
a gemstone dragon.
You know what?
Stream looking interesting? Yeah, we're playing some
I'm
D&D.
working on my speech right now.
The
I
next
actually I
day
had your stream up, so now I've got my
comes.
stream up.
Before we go, and maybe I
there
don't
it is.
remember this is green.
Thank you very much
But
for the generous raid.
the
Thank you.
crown
Welcome on
of
in,
the
everybody.
book, do
My
I
name is
remember
DK.
Anything particular?
I do a lot of stuff
Anything
over
I
here,
gotta
including a
follow?
lot of 3D printing and things.
The book itself, it's kind of like
Hold on.
what is it? Isn't like
There we go.
isn't like in Harry Potter when he opens the book and all the pages
That's what I'm
like,
currently
flip all
printing.
wildly and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Hard
So
to
it
really tell.
Doesn't look like anything special, but if you open it, it goes flippity dippity. Got it.
Hard to really tell. I will say, make a perception check in your dream.
All right, great. There you go. Maker Viking,
Trying
welcome
to
on
really
in. Good to
focus
see you.
on some
Hello,
of these
hello.
finer details.
Also, Mr. Wizzix.
How far it comes out?
And
What?
Winsing, welcome on in, y'all. Appreciate you. Like I said, we're playing
what
D&D,
languages
so I've
do
got
you
all
know?
my notifications off.
Hold please. It's a great question that I haven't had come up recently.
Good thing to look at. Hold on, please.
I
Zombie,
think-
so how are you
I think
looking
I
for
know.
your,
Speak.
what do you call it? What is it called? The Micron?
Didn't I say something?
Hey, Joel, welcome on in. Enjoy your looks. How's it looking with your tool changer? Do you feel like you're going to get it done before Rocky Mountain? Hey, Incendium, how you doing? Welcome on in.
I thought I had it listed in the bottom right.
It's looking good, polishing up hopefully by next week. Nice, dude, that's
Um,
awesome. I'm going to be honest with you. Was a little worried when you're like, I want to have this ready for
I think
Murph. I wish that I was going, man. I'll be at Midwest
I
Rep
might have to
Festival,
go back and
probably.
look what I originally chose. I'll be
Unless something
perfectly
weird
honest,
happens.
I don't remember.
I
I thought it was whatchamacallit? What's the opposite of celestial?
Infernal?
abyssal.
Didn't-
Abyssal or infernal?
I feel like it was abyssal and
I think it was being.
I was talking, but you going to a Rocky Mountain.
yeah,
I'm
it's
going to be at
languages.
Midwest Rep
Abyssal.
Festival.
It's
this
under.
year.
It's on the far left.
Bottom left.
thought
It was
It's actually
Yeah,
pretty
I-
close to me.
Yeah.
I can drive.
There we
Yeah,
go. Elvish,
abyssal.
common, and abyssal.
Okay. So the book is has.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be
abyssal
going, but if you were,
written in it.
that would be neat.
Some of it is hard to make out. You don't actually. It looks abyssal in nature, but you don't
You're
recognize
gonna be there?
some
Right
of the
on, dude.
words.
I
The one word.
let's grab
as
dinner or
as
something.
You're trying to peer at this stands out. It's not so much a word as it is a name.
oh boy.
And what you see is Mershulk. I'll put it in chat there too, so you can see how it's spelled.
Got it.
I'm unknown to all this, correct?
As of currently right now. yes.
And anything about the crown?
The crown.
Just a make a
it-
table, depending on how easily the Micron is to transport, might bring that. Right on, cool.
And like
I
we
think
don't
the
have to
best-
spend too much
the-
time with it.
Otherwise, just a chill event.
Would I
So you're gonna have your own
recognize it if I saw it?
table there. That's awesome.
You would be able to recognize it, yeah, yes. With that, it
Wonder if that is
this
something
twister.
that I should do.
It's pretty dirt covered at this point in your vision. You see definite
I should be
markings
playing.
of what
I should
look
be paying
like
attention to
certain
D&D.
bones.
It's
hard to tell if they're
I've started
physical
scripting
bones on the
for,
crown or if they're like etched in
3D
some
printer
like
YouTube
design
stuff.
type way. But
So
you
I'm
will
probably
be
gonna
able to
start some
recognize
3D
it for
printing
sure. It's kind of
content
like this
on YouTube.
pointy nature at the front, a little bit at the
Which I'm
sides,
excited for.
that sort of stuff. But you only can see about half of it. But it's kind of half covered in this like dirt, soot, like these bones and snakes and all this kind of stuff, kind of
Perfect.
all
Thank
around
you.
it. Yeah.
Need to put more content on the tubes
morning
for
finds you
sure.
all.
For sure.
Lizard folk waking up pretty early.
I mean,
but you guys can hit the.
You
guys
can
hit the
definitely
long
keep
rest
on
button.
just with the live
Yeah.
content. Like that's
If not
obviously
already,
working
get all
for
your
you.
hit points back. You get your
I hit the button.
Dice back.
features back, spell
did it.
slots, all that kind of stuff. As it comes to Rise, Hagar kind of gathers the group. They kind of talk amongst themselves for a little bit in Draconic, and they just seem to be kind of planning their course of action. And ultimately, what you can hear is Hagar just says, I'll forget what they want, but we're gonna send a group of you guys back to the camp. And Bolaf will be able to hear this, but you say, tell we'll have to think of something for Born Grey. Tell Born Grey something, but we don't have any treasure with us. We'll have to figure something out. Hagar turns to you guys and just says, "Okay, so, where'd you guys? What's the plan? What are you guys thinking about doing?"
Damn, we didn't really sleep this up real well. Someone kept waking me up with their talking in the middle of the night, talking in their sleep.
Did you hear the secrets that I keep?
Secrets that I keep.
Oh.
So what's the plan? Are we going to talk to Vorger?
I have no preference. I'll abstain from the vote, whether I meet a dragon today or whether I slaughter the Yontitas.
We don't need
know
to
what
slaughter the
talking to
Yonti.
the-
If the
I don't know
Yonti can have something that Vorgamanther wants, we can
Then
try
we kill
to
him
get
for
it from. No, we don't. We can try to
Exactly.
get it from them.
And we
But
find
I
out that
guess
the
my
Yonti
question
needs something that the Bullywugs have. Then we go to the
what-
Bullywugs, they have something that the fucking Morgamanther has.
Exactly,
And we
and
make
Why
that
that's-
do we
cycle.
need Vorgamanther?
What?
Why do we
What?
need Vorgamanther?
I feel
What-
like
what
after
is-
sleeping, Bulloff just leapt to the other side of the argument.
So you let him sleep, and then he thinks about it. Next thing you know, he's making other choices.
But no. So the last
you're-
thing that was said, is
Yep.
that the lizard folk would be on our side if we remove the Auntie from the picture. Vorgamanther would not be upset if we remove them from the picture, so he's not going to get involved. We don't have to involve him at all. We just have to get the Auntie to leave the lizard folk alone. Be it
See you later,
sword
Zombie Hat Dog.
or
Appreciate you, buddy.
diplomacy. I don't really care.
Thank you again for the raid.
Like we somewhat brought out last night, is by doing that, if we end up taking out the Yonti, whether taking them out or killing them or whatever, if we get rid of them, that benefits Vorgamanther. But what does that help? Because if he is aligned with the cult, then we're helping the cult. In essence, we are helping the cult.
Okay, but we are trying to backdoor the cult's castle, and we need cover.
I got this potion I can turn into a snake.
Some social lubricant, if you will.
This can be used for lubricant.
Gross.
Huh.
I just don't know what we need Vorgamanther for. Can somebody tell me what Vorgamanther is? Why we need him?
My only thing with wanting to speak with Vorgamanther is more information to have a clear understanding. Right now, I feel like we have a puzzle that is several pieces, and we only have one piece.
I think my biggest question is why Vorgamanther isn't associated with the Cult of the Dragon, right? Because he's not.
And
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
The cult of the dragon doesn't mean every dragon.
that's very
The cult of the
speciesist you.
dragon. The cult of the dragon wanted to kill dragons and raise them as liches. That was what the cult was built for. That is not what the cult.
Did you
seems to
guys
be
know that?
doing
Because I didn't know that.
currently. I knew that because I was part of it.
You want
Sure,
that part.
I'm saying that I didn't know about it. They're called the Cult of the Dragon. I didn't. It's a
The
dragon.
cult of the dragon
It
doesn't
does
mean
make
that the
sense that we think that the dragons want to be with the cult of the dragon. It does. Just
So if we
having-
could have a dragon to help us fight the Cult of the Dragon, that seems
We tried to
like
have
a...
one. You killed her.
I'm sure
Shut up.
if I were a dragon, I would not want to die and be raised from the dead.
Great. So then, let's see if we can get Vorgamanther on our side against the Cult of the Dragon. That seems like a powerful ally. And he has motivation to be able to like be against them, right?
Used to.
I just want
What
to make
do you mean
sure.
used to?
You were anti-dragon yesterday. You were pro-dragon yesterday. You both fucking swapped overnight. Is that my understanding?
This is why we took a nap.
That's why we don't sleep on things.
Changing my character sheet. Plans endlessly. I'm just gonna scratch that out.
This is how you make a real plan, Eldrin. You think it out. You don't
So
just.
just to verify, are we talking to the Black Dragon to determine, to sell our services, if you will, to offer to kill the Yonti? Or are we killing the Yonti and going and meeting him saying, look at this wonderful thing we've done for you, Sir Dragon?
I don't know why we need to do either of those things.
Well, the Yonti thing. You want to kill them.
I don't care how we get rid of them, but I don't know why Vorgamanther needs to be involved.
I mean, we could. All right.
The lizard folk are not going to turn on Vorgamant. We are not capable of taking out a dragon. A fully grown dragon.
Well, I'm not talking about taking them out.
Okay,
say,
so
we're
if we
1-0.
open that door,
Could be fun.
then we're fucking there. Why would we open that door? Okay, cool. So we know he's not going to mess with us because we killed the auntie or took them out of the picture. We removed the auntie from the picture. We get what we need. Do we really want to play fucking matchmaker in the swamp, or are we here to get into the castle and figure out what the cult's doing?
I feel like having a dragon with us. Wait a minute. No, because you're talking about the cult. So hold on. Because the cult of the dragon had dragons that were fighting with them that we rescued. There was the fucking blue dragon back there. So they have dragons that are fighting with them? Are these dragons fighting to be liches?
I am telling you that when I was part of the cult of the dragon, before my parents rebelled, we were after one thing. What they're after now, I could not tell you, but it is not the same because my parents rebelled. Leadership changed, plans changed.
You ever been in a corporate reorg? That's Suddenly you got different target numbers to hit.
And so far, we've not seen a single undead dragon.
That we know of.
Are they visible?
Well, no, I'm just
Is there
saying.
one in the
Hold
room
on.
with us,
Hold on.
Calvin?
Is there
just tell
There's an undead dragon with us right now.
Borgamanther, the Swamp King, the Black Death, does have a little bit of a necro vibe to it. I'm just saying.
Nah, he's a black dragon.
Never
They,
seen a
they,
black
they
dragon?
choose scary names.
I've
They're a
seen
little-
only
they're a little
Avna that
edge-
you
they're a little
slaughtered
edgelord by
in front of
default.
me.
Yeah, remember when Avna had acid fucking breath?
Remember how Avna talked to you? Did you forget that? I mean, you keep romanticizing your time with Avna. Do you not remember once Avna had a voice? What Avna said to you?
I didn't get a whole lot of time, and I didn't utilize a spell scroll appropriately, and therefore she tried to kill me. It was a clear misunderstanding, and it's okay.
I believe.
I'll just work better on the next one.
If I remember, and my memory could be hazy. It's been a while. We've been traveling, but I do believe Avna asked you to kneel before it.
True. I think that was just because, like, I was taller, so it would, like, bring us
Oh,
down to
wanted
the same
bring
height.
it- okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what?
That's
maybe,
what it was.
Maybe I lost the translation. I seem to think that it was asking for your fealty, but you know, maybe I'm wrong.
If you guys want to talk, we can talk. I'm just saying, we have confirmation that the fucking black dragon 2 hours up the road is not going to make a surprise visit and eat us for lunch. So why do we need to involve them? We have confirmation that's not going to happen. What we don't have confirmation of is whether he's working with the cult or not.
So what we could do is we could go to the Yanti, take out the Yanti, but before we actually take them out, we do have these vials that can turn us into snake people. Maybe we can do a little bit of espionage, try to figure out if they have an artifact or something special. Make that sub-quest A1, or 1A, if you will.
Hey,
I just want to
if
make sure I'm
the
following.
right quick, Captain Underdark. Do the Yuan-Ti... I saw half snake, and half man
Snake
versions.
with the mandible.
I never saw one that was just like a full snake.
Yeah, do you think two random medium-sized snakes just...
I feel like you're not going to blend in. You're going to look like a snake and not like a Yuan-Ti.
That's... You didn't let me finish.
Maybe they fuck snakes. Maybe that's his plan.
We drink, and then we get Bolaf to dress me up the rest of the way. We put on a nice skirt underneath, and then I look like a half snake, half person.
Do you know if you're going to be able to talk?
You're going to be a serpent in a hula hoop. Like a hula skirt.
Okay, I'll do you one better. I'll ride you. You keep your head down.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. No, just drink half the potion, and then...
Pour the potion on your leg.
Ah!
Okay, so My vote.
That goddamn chicken.
Is that goddamn chickens back?
We need to see the Yanti. We need to remove them from the picture. But if the Yanti
first.
have an
Everybody's
item,
agreed on Yanti first.
if the Yanti have an item that fucking Vorgamanther is afraid to wipe them out over, then we may want to use it and not hand it over.
I agree. Why wouldn't you say that last night? Last night you wanted to go talk to Vorgamanther.
Because you gave me no reason to want to talk to them. I came up with all of this on my own.
I don't know that you did, but I agree with you. Let's fucking go to the. Let's fucking go talk to the auntie. Maybe kill some. We'll see.
Yanti first, and if we feel so inclined, can talk to Vorg afterwards.
You sure
Great.
we don't want to go after the bullywugs? Because, like, you know, we completely forgot about
After the Yanti, the Bullywug is going to be a.
I don't want to play matchmaker in the swamp. I want the fuck out of here.
It's very itchy here.
Yeah, it's very hot, humid.
Yeah, it smells like
I
chicken.
got
Not remind
sucked up by a pile of leaves. I won out.
It's literally my favorite.
And Hagar kind of slips and goes,
I had a bad experience.
yeah. The auntie, is that the plan?
Yeah.
Apparently, we've agreed.
Yeah,
We've
that's
agreed
the plan.
unanimously.
DM, where is the auntie? Like, how far is the auntie from us right now?
From what they told you, like rough idea, it's about like a 3 to 4 hour or so.
We'll go to get going.
They're not 100% sure, but it's like 3 to 4 hours to the south, like west of where you guys currently are.
Y'all real close.
Eldrin, you said that the Yanti live in the caves or wherever the fuck you're from.
Some do, yes.
Okay, you guys got bad blood? Do we need to turn you into snakes so that we don't
not-
stir the pot before we get in there?
It's not really like bad blood. You don't go to their district, and they don't
Okay,
really.
do they come to
well,
yours?
They get to do what they want.
Is it going to be a problem that you were with us?
Not any more than usual.
Do you need a safe
Yeah.
word?
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if you wanted me to go and talk to the auntie.
Why would I want you to do it if it's going to be a problem?
Because sometimes, hey, we got the same background. What are you doing, huh? Yeah, the fucking other doc.
From New York?
That has not worked one time so far.
That's how the auntie talk. They're from, they got this weird accent, so.
Okay,
The sewers
well,
are
we'll figure that out when we
are
get
the Underdark.
the Underdark is
from the Underdark.
Bronx.
Confirmed.
They will I will say that more than likely these Yanti are not the same ones that you would find in the Underdark. They don't really. They're two different type of Yanti AE, if you will.
The Overdark and the Underdark.
Okay, great. The safe word is chicken. Let's go.
To the book.
Okay. So, as you're heading out, Hagar says he talks to Snapjaw and he just asks like if you want a guide in the swamp, he can get you back here. After you guys take care of it, Snapjaw has agreed to go with you.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
come on, Snapjaw.
So long as he's not going to fucking run off again next time a couple of sticks comes at us.
Dick sucked me inside of it.
Big scary
Well,
leaves.
sticks would
inside.
have killed his ass.
See the sticks?
All right. So
That's no wonder you're extinct.
you guys.
Hagar, we got Hagar here. Okay.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
We got Frank. We got Frank here.
You guys start to back to my background. You guys head out, and with Snapdragon kind of leading the way, he expresses to both that he kind of has like a rough idea. They've talked about like their different patrol patterns and all that sort of stuff before, and like the area that they kind of encircle, which is how they come to get the knowledge of where they may be at and all that kind of stuff. He leads you guys on. If someone would like, they can roll a survival or perception with advantage here, as you guys you're essentially helping Samjaw.
Dibs.
While they're doing that, someone else besides me do it. While they're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and do
Well,
It's almost so bad.
I was almost a 2 and a 1, and that'd have been amazing.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my inspiring leader for the day, because if we're traveling with Frank as well,
What's that do?
so it'll be so inspiring leader. I will put in the chat. But
temporary
basically,
HP.
everyone gets temporary HP
Oh,
equal
that's
to my
yeah.
level plus my charisma modifier, so we all get 10 temp HP. Friends, in the
Gosh.
shadow of the shambling mound, fear may grip our hearts, but remember this: we are survivors. Together, we've weathered storms far fiercer than this. With courage as our shield and unity as our strength, we will prevail. Let's face this challenge head on. Let's survive the day! And that's my inspiring leader voice.
So how much did it give?
10. That's all you care about? I give you a great speech and that's all you care about?
Today will be our Independence Day.
We're gonna survive!
Very good. So you get 10 temporary hit points to all of you guys.
It's kind of a bunch, to be honest.
It's like a feat or something.
It's like,
I wasted
well, I mean,
all
it's like
the-
we, that's like having another person's health with us.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, is pretty good for sure. So,
Just sure that chicken.
as you, what's up?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
About the chicken?
Yeah.
Did you guys, by the way, did you guys get your spells that you need for the day as well? If you were making any changes?
Yeah, I got mine.
Sword and sword. Just because we've
Alright.
seen what the swamp has thrown at us so far, didn't know if that made any changes for y'all.
Well, actually, you didn't see it, and then it sucked me inside.
No,
Hot.
I'm the one that saw you get sucked up. All right, I cried.
After you didn't see it there.
So, with Amios and Snapjaw kind of leading the way,
Same water walking business that we had previously. Yeah.
you guys continue on in the way in this path, and there's a couple spots where Snapjaw has you guys like kind of lay down or hold for a little bit. You guys kind of wait a little bit. Nothing comes. He advances you guys forward a little bit farther, weaving in around some of the stuff, and without the water walk, you guys would be in some fairly deep water here, like almost up to like past your guys' knees a little bit. With the water walk, you guys are cruising right along.
Yeah.
And you don't run into necessarily any patrols, but you do see like some sorts of different wildlife, and while you're like walking like on the water too, there's even like alligators that kind of like get out of the way because they're like, this is really weird. There's people walking on water, like we don't really know what's kind of going on, so there's that stuff going on. You see different types of other wildlife, but one thing kind of like stands out to you, Amios, as you're kind of like scanning the area. And some of these spots where it's like the second time now Snapjaw has stopped you guys. You guys don't see any people, but you do see like some snakes and stuff like that that do kind of go by. They don't necessarily seem to notice you or anything, but there's these decently large snakes. You've seen a handful of them around, but you guys keep moving forward. You go ahead.
I'm just wondering if the Yanti are a hive, like a hive, if you will. I don't know much about them at that point.
What do you mean a hive?
Like they have a collective consciousness with other snakes?
That's
Like
what
a-
I'm wondering.
Oh,
I'm just
well,
wondering.
You're the one that
let me-
has fucking experience with the on T, bitch.
Let me posit this as a more likely scenario. And I hold up the blood and I make a glug glug. Like, I don't actually drink it. I'm just like, I'm pantomiming. Like, they could have just drank the stuff.
Here's an even more likely scenario. We're in a swamp.
It's fair.
Let me just throw this out there. Maybe the snake people can talk to the snakes. And the snakes are doing the recon for the snake people.
Listen, character flaw for Keldrin, paranoia. Okay, don't fucking at me. Okay.
Paranoia. I think that's just toast. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Keldrin, if you want, you can make a history roll.
History check. Got you. I
See
lost
how
my
much-
birds. That's a
Man,
9.
we don't know
Solid.
shit.
No, we're fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean, you heard of the Yanti.
Spell Yanti.
You heard of them.
YW.
You. Yeah, there's nothing much more than what you guys have kind of gleaned thus far that you would know for like fact or anything like that.
Once again, I lived in the Underdark. They lived in a quarter of the Underdark that I barely went to. I just know that what we just killed was very similar to what I saw down there. Okay? For the life of me, for the longest time, living down in the Underdark, I never really knew that they ever came above ground or lived above ground. So seeing them here is a little weird, and I'm not saying that I would be the best advisor, nor do I feel like they would recognize me as being like, oh, he's from the Underdark. Oh, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah.
Weren't you just telling me that they were 2 different groups and now you don't know?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if they're like, I'm throwing out possibilities.
And then
Insight check. How sure?
I am being completely truthful.
For this essentially last portion of the trip, Snapjaw tells Boloth, which gets iterated to you guys. Essentially, we're getting close. This is the best of my knowledge where we're going in the right direction. It's probably best we stay quiet. I'm gonna have all you guys
Before.
roll. Yeah, go for it.
We don't exactly have a time crunch here. Before we get to that point, Snapjaw, translate for me. I would like to send another 10 minutes, casting not water walking, but a different spell. And I cast augury.
Oh.
hey, Snapjaw, the pointy blue hat guy is going to walk to the sky. Nothing's going to happen, and then we'll be able to do something. I don't know. We need to wait for about 10 minutes. Okay, I let him know. I mean,
Thank
The
you.
result of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Talking to the auntie.
And so it's either good or bad or indifferent. Is that all the answers essentially are?
Yes.
Wheel, woe, wheel and woe. Talking to the auntie. You get the sense that talking won't be beneficial. You get a woe.
Great. All right. So, I think that the adventure that we're going to have with the auntie here is going to be a little less verbal than we might care for. Just,
Are you saying that they use their hands to talk?
no, I'm saying that they're going to want to fight us.
Well, that's good news for Elias, because apparently he wants to murder everyone for whatever reason. We're going to talk about that at some point. Boloth, you cool with us just murdering a bunch of snake people?
yep.
Just checking in with you, because the last time you killed someone, you got a little concerned. I'm just here. You were concerned about how we reacted to you killing people.
No, you all told me I was a murderer.
This is what,
Hey, Fat Boy,
we're
welcome on in.
talking about. We're using our feeling words. We're gonna talk
But
about
I like
this.
said it in a good way.
Yeah, the murder robot said it's good.
You brought up robots again. What is a robot?
It's like something in the Underdark. I'll show you someday when we go down there.
I'm good.
Sex bot. Sure.
What is a sex bot?
I feel dumb.
Robot.
So, for the this next portion here, Snapjaw refers you all and just essentially says, like, you know, we need to be cautious here. We don't really know where we're stepping. We don't know what could be ahead of us. You need to be careful, kind of thing. We're gonna have you guys proceed here, if all you guys make stealth checks. You guys have been walking, especially with water walk. You guys have been making really good time on this.
This is gonna go great.
Oh, no.
Critical failure there.
Oh, the guy with the +9 gets a 1. Good job.
Yeah, it likes to say 10, but that's a critical failure. So
That is a critical
Don't
failure.
I get it like? Hold on. Don't I get like a fucking advantage for being, I don't know, cool?
Sure, we should sneak in and do something, guys. We should just sneak in. We've
let's
got
be
the
friends with them.
fucking sneaky guy can't sneak.
Shit.
So, you guys continue on, and it isn't for much longer until, as you guys are walking, Heldren actually takes a step, stumbles essentially on like a root, and falls what would be in water, but because of water walking, actually like hits the ground and like and like slides out a little bit, kind of like on like a basketball court. Slides out a little bit, and what meets his eyes is this large snake. And as he turns and he looks kind of around, he's laying on the ground, turns and kind of looks off to the left. There's like 3 or 4 other snakes as they kind of all poke their heads up. At this point, this is.
Damn it!
Yeah, at this, it's getting late, so I think that's might be where we
We
leave
can
it
go
off
20
at.
minutes early. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it off here.
Okay.
But
I'm good with that.
we end in a situation. I'll kind of.
This
give
is
you
me
a-
testing something. Oh, it doesn't even say. So what did I get the 14 from before? Oh, that was from Sky River. No. That was a DC 13. What was the DC
Was it
14 save?
14? Wasn't that from your spiritual guardians?
Yeah, well, my
Yeah,
spell
it's
save
weird.
DC is 15. So that's why I was confused.
Yeah, it says spell save DC 14 on it.
That's weird. Huh.
That's weird.
Because my spell save DC is 15.
8 plus your proficiency, which is 11 plus 4. You have 4 in your wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Or your
And proficiency
or-
bonus to 3.
Your Shield of Faith also said spell DC 14.
Oh. That's weird.
I wonder, because we leveled up to level 5 and got proficiency plus 1 from 2 to 3, did the spells not update for some reason?
I don't know.
Or did our where's proficiency? No, it does say proficiency bonus is 3. Huh. Not sure.
Whatever. Roll20 has been weird all night.
Yeah.
Um, I'll show you guys like the situation that you guys are kind of.
Perfect.
yeah.
We can mull over our strategy.
Sure, right.
Wait, it's
Our
not.
strategy is feed toast to them. He's the one who woke him up.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be making friends with the auntie. Bitch.
Immediately drinks the drink. Says, "Damn girl, you look fine."
Damn, girl, 369.
Turns out they're actually afraid of snakes.
Snake.
Snakes that are afraid of snakes.
What if they fucking?
They're
oh
half
my
human,
God.
half snake. If they're going to be afraid of humans, why wouldn't they be
these
afraid of
ones aren't.
snakes?
These ones aren't. These are just.
Oh, these are just snakes. Okay, great.
Yeah.
These are like banana ball python.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Real big
There's
boys.
there's a smaller one over in that
Oh, okay.
area. 2 big
Well, that
boys.
was poisonous. If I know a thing about snakes, the small ones are more dangerous.
And we're done.
I kind of thought that was just.
I like how I just you do have me like sliding out to over here. You know what I mean? Like I'm.
Yeah, you essentially just like tripped on this tree and just like boom, boom, boom. And
Right quick,
slid on.
where's Snapjaw? Is he
Oh,
participating?
he is with you
Oh,
guys.
okay,
I just
yeah.
don't have him on the.
He immediately booked.
He was just like, I don't like snakes.
Once again,
He's like, oh
go.
god.
Not again.
Yeah, he is with you guys. I just
Okay.
don't have.
Nope,
his,
you're fine. I
little,
just didn't.
little token out there.
Chance, I also need your help with something before you log off for this tonight. So
There he is.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Thank
All
you,
right.
Chance, for a wonderful session.
Take a chance.
Yay,
Yes.
Yeah.
jeez.
GG's, y'all.
Poppy.
Thanks, Poppy.
Good luck, bye.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right, y'all. That is that for D&D for tonight. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Yeah. I was a fan. I'm sort of sliding back in my chair as the night's been going on. If anybody is still bopping about from Zombies Raid, that was very generous of them. Especially Raiden when we're playing D&D. With that, I think we're going to go maybe say hi to Mr. Toaster Man. Is he still alive? He's still alive. Chances are he's going to be doing stuff. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'm gonna mute the... I just realized those sounds are still going. Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. I've talked about that all the time. I have to decide what animal to do after this one. You'll have to let me know. All right, y'all. Have a good night. See you later. Bye. Thank you, Spiffs. Bex, we'll see you later. Nimble, Programmer. Bats? Maybe. Or bats with tentacles. Yeah. Oh no, Toast is raiding Mast. I'm gonna raid him now. Boop.
Hello, everyone. From TK's channel. My name is Toast Waffles. Many of you already know me, or follow me, or don't like me, and mute me because it's my lot. I don't know exactly which one it is. But we're gonna get back to the master now. You can hear the rest of the way, and then if you hear my sexy annoying voice on his channel, it might be because I'm on TV. Anyways, I love you all. See you guys next week. If not, follow me. I love you. Bye.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
We can overcome any of these barriers and hug the black jacket. With that, my eyes are getting tired. I feel like I'm squinty or look funny all night. So we're gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna bring you to someone because someone's got to stay. All right. Service hat. What macaroons during the Valorant? I want from that. Go say hi. Macaru is part of Jaro's community. One of the mods over there does real goods in the Valorant world.